I'm Jimmy.
And I'm Hannah, and this is our short bus Fernweh.
We've already kind of discussed that, but this is Winston.
This is our new puppy.
New addition to the family, our travel companion. He's a little mini schnauzer.
We'll probably be filming him mostly.
Today will be our first official day on the road. Hannah had a wedding in Florence, Texas, so we did spend the night at a campground down here. But this next night will be our first like actual non-camping experience. It'll be wild camping, so it should be interesting to see how real bus life gets. We'll be heading to New Mexico. Maybe we'll get there a couple hours today. And then after that, Telluride.
Yes, we're very excited, and we're going to take you every step along the way. So, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
I walk this road, it takes me home where skies are blue. I walk this road because I know it leads to you. No matter when, no matter what, I have a place to go. When you're by my side, I always know.
So we're about maybe 20 minutes probably from Sweetwater, Texas. If you don't know where that's at, it's in the butt crack of America. We just pulled over to have some lunch. We've been going for 4 or 5 hours now, so I'm pretty hungry. And Winston's chasing our flies that we got let in the other day. I'm gonna have a smoothie. Hopefully it'll be alright. The milk looked a little
Slushy.
yeah. Had a problem with this dorm style fridge, keeping it cold in the door. I guess there's not enough insulation in it. And then Hannah's gonna have a pizza in the air fryer. So Nella wafers. But
So, if you haven't seen us before and this is your first video, we actually bought our bus 2.5 years ago, and it took us 2 years to build it out. I say us, Jimmy built it out. And then we've been living in it full time for at least 6-7 months in our hometown, working full time, saving my check. You're good?
ice is all frozen together.
Oh yeah, it's like dry ice. Anyways.
Sorry.
Winston, get the ice.
Sorry.
Anyways, so this is why we're so excited to just take off today. Most people that we see on YouTube like build it out in a few months and then they just sell everything and hit the road, and it's really quick. Ours was a super long process, so if you're hoping to do the same thing and it's going to take you a while, you are not alone. We had to save up for a full year of travel, so that's what we did. Snickers, yes. Okay, we're going to eat lunch and hopefully get out of Texas and into New Mexico soon.
Alright, so our first official pit stop of the trip. 75.51 for gas. I don't know if that's good or bad, depending on where some people are at. You know, I know a couple of years ago in Texas, we were paying $1.10 per gallon. You know, the economy's not what it was, Winston. Stop biting me. But anyways, first pit stop down, a couple more hours to go, and we'll be at our halfway point.
I'm always home. We walk this road.
So we finally made it into New Mexico. Didn't really realize we did it until we went over a train track. There was no sign or anything, so We were gonna take like a fun photo, but there was no like "Welcome to New Mexico" sign. So we're here.
Because no one wants to come here.
Oh, whatever. Stop. People live here, dude. We have 2 hours left until our stop tonight. It's just like a rest stop, nothing crazy. It's just kind of halfway, so that's where we're stopping tonight. So we just had our showers, so now we are putting up all of our window coverings because it's going to be very well lit tonight since we're at a gas station. So we have window coverings for all the front ones, and then obviously our curtains, and in the back too have coverings.
Hello, Sarah. Alright, so that's, I'm sure y'all have seen in our previous videos how we convert our bed, but if you haven't, there you go. Pretty simple. 4 cushions drop down to make a full queen size bed. This is home for tonight. Sorry. And we'll get up bright and early and make the rest of the way to Telluride. Say good night, Winston. See you in the morning.
I can tell them.
Oh, I already said that yesterday.
I don't know.
Okay.
So today we are heading towards Telluride, Colorado, and it's going to be another 8-hour drive. We have to do a few pit stops, so hopefully we make it before nightfall, because I really don't want to get to a camping spot after it's dark, just because it's our second day. We got to get him like food and Winston and a few other things we forgot to get before we left. So
we gotta go to the Wally World. All right. Tight spaces in here.
Did we tell him about the knives going everywhere?
Oh yeah, yesterday. New Mexico roads are really bad. We figured out. Yeah, they're pretty terrible actually. Our knife block, which hasn't had any other problems in Texas driving all across the state, fell over and started spewing out knives, and
Winston was sitting down
there, almost got decapitated by a knife.
I was driving, crying.
Yeah.
And the second time, I was in the floor we were trying to find a gas station or a truck stop, and I had driven over you had driven over the same road not even 5 minutes before, and for some reason, we drove over it again, and the knives went again, and I was sitting right underneath them. So that was pretty fun.
Tread soft and light, leave no path among the pines. Greet the morning as it comes, so clear and bright. All the melodies reside in the rising of the sun. Runs.
So we just met the coolest guy here at the truck stop. We're about to leave. He overlands in his Jeep with his 16-year-old daughter. His name is Chris. And we sat and talked for about 30 minutes just talking about how, you know, God didn't desire for us to be working to keep up with stuff, like working our butt off just to, I don't know how to put this, like working to not see the fruit of our labor, basically. So it was a really good conversation.
The scene unfolds and the endless stories told, and we simply play it.
We got something that Hannah's super excited about, so I'll show y'all what that is. A runner, or a rug. We made it to the state line, guys. It's not much to look at, but over there in the distance you can see some mountains, and that's kind of where we're headed.
So just like when we went to go buy our bus, we got stopped in traffic. On our first stop, we're 15 minutes away and we're stopped in traffic again. So, not funny?
Only a woman would remember that.
It's on our YouTube video.
I don't remember.
Anyways,
I'm gonna cut the bus.
it's like they know we're ready to get there or something.
One of these hills, it makes it seem like it's dark outside, but it's not.
We are at a dead halt with no possible end in sight. So close,
Looks like we're staying the night here.
yet so far away. Something I didn't realize when we were in Texas is just like all the oohs and ahs while you're driving, people like pointing. I was like, oh, look at that, pointing at our bus. I didn't remember that happening at home, but now that we're on the road, like I notice it a lot. I'm like,
So many eyeballs.
I couldn't tell you how many times people like just, you could see the expression on their face, like the excitement, like look, like because we do that on the road. So especially before we had a bus, like when we took trips anywhere, I was always looking at vans. But ooh, van.
I've done it
Van.
several times just today. I'm like, oh, a van.
Yeah. So
What's in that?
it's been cool to see just how many people, like, I guess, follow the community on the internet in some way, and then that we're representing that now. It's kind of cool. All right, guys, so we arrived at tonight's campsite. We are actually pretty stoked about this spot. We heard about it on iOverlander, or Hannah did. Didn't have very much description if it was a very good spot or not, but back here we have a stream right next to our bus. So here's the stream, there's the bus. So that's pretty legit. There's obviously no hookups or anything. This is wild camping, and we are just off the road here. You can see the road right there, maybe, and it is two-wheel drive capable. Our bus is only two-wheel drive. You just come down this dirt road, leads you back to the highway. Right up here they got people parked all along the creek here, and there's plenty of room. So if you're near the Telluride area and you're looking for some camping spots, this is a legit one. I don't know what it's called.
It is Rico Dolores River. That's how they have it described.
Yeah, Rico Dolores River. It's
Right
just a
off the
pull
road.
off here.
To the right. No, left.
Yeah, to the left.
Where you going?
Such beauty and
You look so small on the camera.
our impermanence.
You need to learn how to play
We
bed.
rise and fall.
Take some music.
bro. Point down. So what our setup is here, we just got our camp stove out. We're making a soup, or I'm making a soup. Zuppa Toscana. It's like Olive Garden famous soup or something.
He makes it better though.
Back home, people like it, so figured that was pretty fitting since it was going to be cold our first night. Hannah had to have after a bottle of
Pink Moscato
bubbly.
Bubbly.
I wanted to break it against the deck
No.
like a ship on Maiden Voyage, but she didn't like the idea.
Wasted.
So just cooking here. I'm gonna cut up some potatoes and then maybe Hannah will pop open this wine.
Today was quite a travel day, but so worth it. This is the best spot so far. It's only been day 2, but I think it's going to be in our top campsites for a long time, I think. It's really beautiful. Perfect spot off the highway. It wasn't too hard to get to, and we already made friends, so super fun night and excited to go to Telluride tomorrow.
So anyone curious to what Zuppa Toscana is?
Oh, it's so hot.
Yeah, it's very hot. It's Italian sausage, potatoes, kale, with whatever stock you want to use, chicken stock, beef stock, whatever, and some heavy whipping cream. And you can season it to however you like. I normally put red chili flakes in it, but we don't have red chili flakes. Ready? Hannah's not much for spice.
I am.
She's uncultured. Yeah. So I think we're gonna sign it off for today. I think it was a pretty good traveling experience. Hey, Winston. We pulled up right here to the campsite after a long day worth of driving, and we met Jessie, I think her name was, and she offered to take pictures for us. We're gonna sign it off here for tonight. You don't want to watch us eat food, obviously. That's kind of weird. We will see you next week, and we'll be in Telluride. This is what they call a cliffhanger. So come back if you want to see what we do in Telluride this week.